Hi everyone. It's not been long. I just finished watching The Real Housewives on Lagos, episode 2, season 3. It was a breath of fresh air. Honestly, like what do I mean by a breath of fresh air? For the first and second season, it was so much buzz. I really don't know what script they followed for those seasons, right? It was a lot of buzz. So to me, it was a breath of fresh air. These ladies sitting down, having a conversation. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Let me don't be scattered anyhow. Okay, it started with can I remember? Okay, I can remember, of course. Okay, it started with Miriam, I think, right? Inviting Diadem, that is Diola, and Dabota for a lunch date. Maybe, yeah, lunch date because Diadem said it was a 2 o'clock, 2 p.m. meeting, and that she's an early bird. One that Diadem said, that kind of person, she looks like someone that has OCD, like that kind of orderliness, wants to. Because how can you say that when there is an appointment of 2 o'clock, you're there 1:30, you're not even the host too? So she was there waiting for the host, which is Miriam. Miriam eventually came. That is like after 1 hour. So which means Diadem came there by 1:30, and then Miriam, who is the host that invited her, rather, yeah, came there around, let's say, 2:30 now, because they were showing us that it was after like 1 hour. So they were there, they were having a conversation, they were talking. She was just trying to get to know Diola, that is the Diadem, and she was asking about her relationship with Dabota, because she was suspecting, or she was assuming, that the relationship between Diadem and Dabota was the one of Yabo and Choma, who is the godmother and who is the goddaughter. So she was like, no, that's not the kind of relationship they have. That is they're just cool vibe, and they're just cool friends, right? And they have a very similar lifestyle, though. They are both single mothers. Diadem was engaged actually to be married, and okay, Miriam was even asking her if she was in a relationship, and she told Diadem that she is not. Okay, she said she is in a relationship, but she's not ready to get married yet. That when she was ready to get married, thank you so much. Hi. That when she was ready to get married, it didn't work. So for now, she said, yes, she's in a relationship for a while now, but she's not ready to get married. Okay, sassy girl, hi. So the next, while they were seated, the next person that walked in was Dabota Lawson. Nah, that girl gets swag, and she's so pretty. Like, she carries the beauty queen vibe. So she walks in, but she was surprised to actually see them there, because she felt that it was a date, it was a lunch meeting between she and Miriam. Hi, it was a lunch meeting. Please give the stream a thumbs up. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. So she thought it was something that was just between she and Miriam. So when she came and saw Diola there, she was a bit surprised, but she was okay. After Diola is her girl, Diola is her friend. They sat down, had a conversation, and then Miriam told them that she was planning a tea party and she was inviting all of the girls. I don't know when they will bring Sophia Momodu for us. Yeah. So when Miriam even said she's inviting all of the girls, I was thinking Sophia Momodu was going to be part of them. Yeah, I love you too. Thank you so much. Love you from I'm from India. Thank you too. So I thought Sophia will be there. Thank you. Give the stream a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. So she was when she said all the girls, so I thought even Sophia Momodu was going to be there, but basically Sophia was not there. She invited Caroline. I don't know. There's something about Caroline this season. The girl is giving me one kind vibe. I don't know. There's just something about her this season that I let's just keep watching and see what's gonna be like. And then Angela, hi. So please give the stream a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you can. Okay, I'm talking about a reality show. I'm in Nigeria, so I'm talking about a reality show in Nigeria. It is called The Real Housewives of Lagos. Okay, so I'm talking about the show. So basically, the tea party Miriam organized. She invited or she said all, but with the exception of Sophie Momodu. So the first person, which I think I believe they are them. She's an early bird. She was the first person to come, followed by um Caroline, right? Am I miss? No, so sorry. I think Caroline was the first guest to come, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Caroline was the first guest, yeah, to come. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Caroline was the first girl to come, the first lady to come, actually, then followed by Diadem, Dabota, and as usual, Laura Ikeji. Yes, she was the one, she was the last person to come, and there was a reconciliation. Now, the highlight of that tea party was will I use the word reconciliation, or the apology that Caroline offered to Laura. She apologized for the first season, that was season 1, because Caroline was in season 1 but didn't come back in season 2. Do you understand? And Caroline was glad. She said breath of fresh air, seeing new faces. It was, so she apologized. She was like, what she had was a rumor and she didn't have the right, because there's one thing about fighting something. You have to be careful not to end up being what you are fighting. She didn't really have a direct issue with Laura, but she had issue with Laura's sister, which happens to be Linda. Linda, Laura's sister, used to have a blog. She still do though, but that blog used to be very bloody. Like, it was a total chaos, right? So basically, it was Linda's issues that led, as according to Caroline, he said it affected her marriage and all of that. So I think probably it was a payback thing she wanted to do. Also, I don't know, maybe out of anger, she spoke about some things that she was not supposed to speak about. Laura, she said, I don't want to talk about it here, but it's past, this in season 1, and she apologized. She was like, next time when she hears, because she said she heard those things from Laura's friend, so she said next time when she hears a rumor, she is not going to say it again. You get? So it makes sense. It makes sense. I've been in those kind of situations before, and I've also told myself never to say anything about a rumor that I heard. Let it just be there, a rumor. I'm not going to vibe with it. So she actually apologized to Laura, and Laura accepted the apology. But all of them, they were looking so awkward. But I love the fact that Caroline was more, for me, I just love her spirit. I love her countenance. I love the fact that you could see that her apology came from the heart. She wasn't under duress. She wasn't forced to apologize. She apologized because she meant it, right? And it was Laura that was like, okay, but eventually, and those two girls, that was because those are the new girls, Dabota and Diiadem, they were surprised because they expected more emotion from Laura. So Laura, being a bit stiff, was a bit weird. Dabota was like, ooh, that can't be her, because she felt Caroline was being too humble and Laura was being too proud. But that was, by the way, basically, I think that was where it ended, with Miriam, the host, giving them gifts. Yeah. And then, there were some in between shots that I didn't add. Like, there were some intimate moments they showed these ladies with their family. They showed Caroline with her daughter. Pretty girl, very sweet girl, and their relationship is one in a million. The mother-daughter bond is priceless, is awesome. Same also for Dabota. Her daughter turned 8. There was a photo shoot for her daughter in the native attire of where she's coming from. It was a whole lot. She was there with her friend though. They were talking. Even Diadem, before she went, I think, for the tea party or so, she was talking also to, I don't know if it's a friend or assistant or so, and they were just talking about the newfound friendships she has. and the friend was just telling her to be very careful, and Diadem was saying that she's this kind of person that when she gets into friendships, she gives herself in it, she gives her all in it. And I'm like, that is me, you're talking about me too. I give my all in that relationship. So when I get hurt to the core, right? Well, that's how we're created, and there's nothing, that's our personality, and there's nothing we can do about it. So basically that was just the little intimate moments here and there. It was awesome. And along the line, I don't know why Miriam was almost trying to stir a pot or trying to stir one or two trouble, where she kept pushing the fact that Dabota is single, and Dabota said she's not even in a relationship. Diadem is in a relationship, she said, but Dabota said she was not in a relationship with Diadem. Was sort of surprised because she said the last time they met with Dabota was all about her boyfriend this, her boyfriend that. But it's obvious like that relationship doesn't exist any longer. So she is free, single. Well, we don't know if she's searching. And she said to her, she's gotten to a point in her life where age doesn't matter, because I think Caroline, the conversation popped up between Caroline and so, and Caroline was like she prefers older men. And Dabota said, well, she's in a place in her life where she won't say that again, that age to her doesn't mean anything. Yeah, just at this point. So I don't know what exactly. Maybe in the course of the other episodes, maybe Dabota will open up, or she might not want to open up that deep. Right, it's so fine, but I think I like the vibe between Dabota and Diadem. It looks real to me, in as much as Laura was scaring them. I would say Laura was threatening their bond by saying that this is a very weird space, that she and Tony used to be very good friends, used to be very close, but as it stands right now, they're just being cordial. Tony and Miriam were actually childhood friends of over how many years, but they fell out in this show. So Laura was trying to tell Dabota and Diadem that this is a space where you should expect anything, even from your so-called friends, right? You should expect anything, and it makes sense. It really, really makes sense, because one thing I have grown to learn is that human beings are very unpredictable. That's the thing. No matter who they are, your sibling, your friend. So what I'm gradually learning not to allow myself do in every sort of friendships or relationship is not to expect too much, because I think too much expectation is what comes about too much disappointment, is what comes about so much hurt, right? So I have just learned to live with the fact that we need friends in our life. That one is obvious. We need relationships in our lives. That one is certain. But we should also learn to protect ourselves and don't expect too much. So basically, I think that was what Laura was indirectly trying to tell Dabota and Diadem, and they were so sure that they were going to keep their bond strong. Even Dabota and Diadem was asking them to give each other a pinky promise, no, not to fall out or betray their friendship. And then Miriam, as I said earlier, being the host, gave them gifts, and that was the end. So they just showed a little bit of last week, which of next week. I mean, sorry, they just showed the next episode of next week, which had to do with, well, let's just watch and see. It wasn't so clear, right? It wasn't so certain whatever like next week is going to look like, but it looks like there's going to be some little drama. Although before this Real Housewives aired, there were some little rumors that some drama was going to happen. So probably they're just serving us appetizer. We're licking our mouth with the appetizer, so they are preparing us for the main meal, then eventually the dessert. All right, thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you're watching this. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, engage, drop in the comment section, right? Even if I'm not able to sit and make videos, I'll try and do live stream, because a lot is happening. A lot is happening behind the scene here to me. Like, it's just the grace of God that I'm able to just cover up whatever. So probably tomorrow I'll come up and we'll do a live stream again, maybe in the morning or so ish, of Big Brother Mzamze. A lot are happening over there. A lot. Oh my God, these housemates are awesome. A lot is happening, and we'll talk about it, because I feel that most of the audience that might come here for the Big Brother Mzamzi might be South African audience, and as it stands now, it's really really late. So I think they are 1 hour ahead of us ish. Yeah. So tomorrow morning when I come, I'll do a live stream about Big Brother and Zamzi. We talk. It's a bunch of gist. A lot of things are happening. Like that house is something else. So please don't forget to subscribe to this channel. If you love what you see here, if you like what you see here, drop in the comment section. Thank you for those of you that came on the live stream. I really appreciate your presence here. Peace.